Hey everyone, this is what we're gonna be making in this tutorial, so have a look.
For many of its earliest employees, PayPal became a crash course in how to build a startup. And thanks to the lessons they learned, PayPal employees went on to be involved in some of the world's biggest tech companies. Engineers Steve Chen, Jawed Karim, and Chad Hurley left PayPal to co-found YouTube. Reid Hoffman, executive vice president at PayPal, founded LinkedIn. Peter Thiel became Facebook's first outside investor. Russell Simmons and Jerry Stoppelman co-founded Yelp. Elon Musk went on to build SpaceX and Tesla, fund OpenAI, and bought Twitter, which finally gave him a reason to reuse the x.com domain name he'd bought. And many more of PayPal's team became investors in prominent startups or became high-level executives at major companies. Either in public or behind the scenes, PayPal's alumni have been involved in almost all major Silicon Valley companies.
So we will not gonna remaking every scene, we will only gonna recreate some specific parts which seems to be difficult to make. And before going into After Effects, I would like to introduce you to with our today's sponsor, Gling AI, which is actually a gold-mine tool for editors in terms of time saving. Like you will simply import your footage, select your language, click on continue, select your required options like cutting silences, any bad text, adding transitions, and removing background noises. And next on you will wait for some time, and now you will see all the unnecessary voices and gaps get selected, and if you will notice its background voice is also gone.
Hi YouTube, this is Chad and Steve, we're the co-founders. Hi YouTube, this is Chad and Steve, we're the co-founders of the site.
And now the voice is more clear and crisp. And now you can explore some more options also, and then you can simply export your footage. Be sure to check out this incredible AI tool. The link is in the description below. Now firstly we will make a new composition, name is background. Nextly we will make a new solid and we will take the bluish color. And nextly we will search for CC Vignette and adjust the angle of view to around 100. And for making these horizontal lines, we will reduce down the composition size and make a line with the help of pen tool, just like this. We will off the fill and make on the stroke and make the stroke width to around 1. Nextly we will go into add section and add repeaters and make the copies to around 80. And we will change its color to light blue. Then again in the effect and preset we will search for turbulent displays and change the displacement to blood smoother and change the size to around 500 and change the complexity to 1.5, and we will change its blending mode to overlay. And nextly we will make a circular shape by shift clicking just like this, and we will increase its stroke width to around 4 and change its color to white, and we will adjust its anchor point and align it into middle of composition. We will adjust its scale and we will rename it as inner circle, and we will rename the background lines as busy lines. And we will make a duplicate of inner circle and name it as outer circle, and we will adjust its scale to around 100 and we will increase its stroke width to around 16 to 20. Then nextly go into content, ellipse, stroke section, go into dashes, double click on the plus icon and change the dashes to around 60 to 70 and change the gap to around 10 to 15. Now our next target is to make the outer line, so we will own the grid section and make the line just like this. And we will reduce down its stroke width to around 5. Then again we will go into add section and add repeater, and we will make the copies count to around 10. And then by alt clicking on the rotation section we will write the expression 360 divided by and parent this to the number of copies, and after that we will make the position 0 and this is the required look that you get. And next on we will go into taper settings and adjust the start lag to around 40. So now we will change the start length to around 15. So now our next target is to provide rotation. Like the inner trim path section, as you can see, it is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, and the lines on the outer side rotating in the clockwise direction. So firstly we will rename the outer lines as outer underscore lines, and nextly we will go into outer circle and press R, go into rotation section, press Alt with the keyframe and write the expression time multiplied by -8. Then it will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. And as you can see, it is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. And for rotating outer lines, we will again press the expression Alt key and write the expression time multiplied by 5. And as you can see, it is rotating in the clockwise direction. So now next on we will select all the layers and pre-compose them, name as background. And we will adjust its scale a little bit. Now next all we will import our PayPal logo and we will adjust its scale. And nextly we will add glow effect to PayPal logo and we will adjust some settings like glow radius to around 5 and glow threshold to around 20 to 40. Now for next part, for making this book and bulb animation, firstly we will make a circle. And make sure to on stroke and off fill. And make the stroke width to around 4. Then we will rename it as circle. Then add trim paths. And make the end section to around 70. And then go into stroke section and change the line cap to round cap and go into taper section and make the end length to around 40. And nextly go into rotation section and by alt clicking on the stopwatch write the expression time multiplied by 100. And as you can see, it is rotating in the clockwise direction. Then for making animation, go into trim path section and make the keyframes of and from 0 to 70%. From 70 to 0. As you can see, this is what we get. And nextly we will import our book and we will reduce down its scale and position it. And next on we will make the scale animation on the book with the frame difference of around 20 frames. At last we will also again make the scale animation from 22% to 0%. And now on for the bulb animation, we will make a rough mask shape just like this. Off the stroke and make fill. And rename it as mask. Then next we will import our bulb logo. And again we will reduce down its size. And we will change its track matte as the mask. And now as you can see, the part of the bulb inside the mask is the only visible section. Now next on we will make the position animation for the bulb. Now next on we will select all the keyframes and make them easy ease. Now as you can see, this is the animation what we get. So in this part we will see how we can make these black and white pics in Photoshop. So firstly import your pic in Photoshop, and next on click on the select subject button and remove out the section which you want to make black in the pic. And now next on right click and choose fill and choose color as white. And now deselect the mask and again reselect the section that you want to make black. Then again go into the fill section and choose color as black. And then again deselect everything. Again select the subject. And then click on the mask button and remove the background and export the pic. And you can do the same things with the another left facing pic. Put our user logo, and next we will go into layer section and auto trace it, and we will again rename it as man, and we will delete the previous pic. Next we will adjust its scale, and next we will make 8 duplicates of it. And next we will place a circle in the center of composition to help align all the icons around it. And we will adjust its scale. Now next we will adjust the position of all the icon layers around the circular layers, just like this. Now nextly we will make a new null object, rename it as main controller, and next we will parent all the icon layers to the main controller. And next we will create rotation keyframes for the null object going from 0 to around 270 degrees. You will notice that the individual icons rotate along with it. To fix this, we will rotate each icon in the opposite direction using the same angle and the time frame. So we will select all the layers and we will make keyframes from 0 to 270 degree in the opposite direction. Negative sign depict opposite direction, like anti-clockwise direction. And as you can see, this is what we want. Our next step is to create a scale pop-up animation. We will set scale keyframes starting from 0 to 25 to 20. And after that we will copy and paste these scale keyframes onto the all other icons, spacing them out by about 7 to 8 frames. Now as you can see, this is what we want. So our next goal is to scale down the circular part of the icon to 0 and replace it with a person's head, applying a scale animation to the head. So we will go into mask section and animate the mask expansion from 0 to -120. And we will do the same thing with 3 icon layers. Go into mask section, go make a keyframe on mask expansion from -120 to 0. Nextly we will import the head PNGs of the required person. Like firstly we will import head of Steve Chen and we will adjust its scale. Nextly we will import pic of Javed Karim and again we will adjust its scale. And nextly we will import PNG of Chad Early and again we will adjust its scale. Then we will import YouTube logo and adjust its scale. And we will make 3 duplicates. And next we will make a rectangular shape just like this. And we will off the stroke and make on the fill. And nextly we will rename it as layer. Nextly we will write down the text layer, name it Steve Chen. We will adjust its scale and next we will adjust their anchor points, and with the help of align tab we will align everything in the middle. And nextly we will select both the layers and make 2 extra duplicates. Nextly we will select both the layers and pre-compose them, name is Chen. Next we will write down the next text layer, Javed Karim. Adjust the anchor point, select both the layers, and with the help of align tool again we will center everything and select both the layers and pre-compose them, name is Kareem. And next we will select both the layers again and select the text tool and rename is as Chad Harley. And again we will do the same thing by adjusting anchor point, select both the layers and pre-compose them. Name is Harley. Then we will select the 3 layers of Steve Chen text layer, YouTube layer, and we will select all 3 layers and adjust their position to their respective icon. Nextly, we will adjust the scale and position of the Steve Chen PNG layer. And we will do the same thing with the YouTube icon layer. We will adjust its scale and position, and we will rotate it to around 10 degrees in the clockwise direction. And we will also position the text layer. So next on we will parent all the 3 layers with their respective icons, so during rotation it will not rotate on their individual axis. Next on we will do the scale animation on the Steve Chen PNG. So we will make keyframes for 0 to 65% of scale. And on the text layer, we will go into effect and preset, search for linear wipe and make the wipe angle to 270 degree. Make the keyframes on the transition completion from 100 to 0% in the difference of 10 frames. And now as you can see this animation, by repeating the same steps on all the 8 icons, you will achieve this result. And now on nextly we will do this building animation. So we will import the building section that we want to animate and we will adjust its size. Then next on we will make 4 duplicates of it. Now next on we will make masks just like this on the individual sections. Now before doing the animation, we will adjust the anchor point of all the building sections to their bottom. Now nextly we will animate the scale, and we need to animate only the Y direction of the scale, so we will animate just like this. Now as you can see, this is what we made.